Hilfiger nigga. Saturday evening. This is the Star Report. I'm your host, Mr. Terrain. I'm not in a good place. I don't do Saturday shows. I like to, relax. Recharge the battery, gather my thoughts, cook a home-cooked meal. But this high yellow bitch has been on my mind and irking me for the last 24 hours. Now, I'm an old nigga, so I'm getting flashbacks of Tawana Brawley. Capping back in the days, went out on a coke binge, allegedly. Had the whole goddamn New York City upside down. Yeah, they carved KKK in my chest. Come to find out the bitch was, smoking boulders. Allegedly, so some of the reports say. I have no knowledge. I don't want to get sued. And this bitch, Tisha Campbell, a.k.a. Gina, a.k.a. Tisha Smollett. Yeah, we going there tonight. Didn't I tell you about these high yellow people doing too much? No, I didn't go to her IG page. I'm not concerned what movie she was supposedly filming in Texas. I watched a video when she was talking about somebody pulled up a taxi cab. Bitch, where is the video? If you had all that time to go back and forth with somebody that was telling you get in, why didn't you pull out the camera, as everybody does, and get the filming, bitch? As you younger people say today, stop the cap. Stop the cap. I put the story up in my community section yesterday. Not one comment of support. Damn near 250 comments. Stop the cap. What is the phone number to the cab service that you called, since there's no Ubers or Lyft drivers wherever you were filming? Have we got anything confirmed about a film that she was working on? Or is she trolling for clout? Is she going to come back and promote something? Got people all worked up and riled up. Family members who have and who are dealing with sex trafficking don't find that sort of thing to be funny. If she's, capping. She's got over 2 million views. I'm not following that bitch. Yes, folks, I'm sipping Saturday night. Troll babies, good evening. How you guys doing? I was in a great space today. I was driving earlier this morning. I was looking at some raw land. And I was taking it back and listening to Alice Coltrane. Has anyone ever heard of Alice Coltrane in that live chat? You may or may not have. She was overshadowed not by her husband, brilliant man that he was. Did I mention John Coltrane and my father knew each other in the U.S. Navy? I think I told you that before. That's a fact. But Alice Coltrane, for those of you who may or may not know, she was brilliant. I'm going to say brilliant, but she was overshadowed not just by her husband's death and his presence, but by other, other females during the 70s that, had these monstrous pop songs, Helen Reddy, I Am Woman, Hear Me Roar. And then you had Joni Mitchell. Then you had Captain and Tennille and just, a whole bunch of devil bitches. But Alice Coltrane, yes, no, troll babies, before I continue on. I feel like rambling tonight. Let me fix my drink. I was having a good day. And I'm still working on my study, in case I never mentioned this before, on praise music. I think praise music is dangerous to the black struggle. Let me say that again. I think, I've been doing this research for about maybe 2.5 years now. Extensive research. I think praise music, I'm going to say, might be dangerous to the black struggle. Troll babies, do you know the difference between praise music and traditional gospel music? I've loved gospel music ever since the early 70s when I first went to a Baptist church in Durham, North Carolina with my grandmother, Roberta Coltrane, from Kent Street, if I can just ramble on here. And there was a black female preacher, early 70s. If anybody from the Durham, North Carolina area has a grandmother or a great-grandmother who was a preacher in the early 70s in Durham, North Carolina, I was inside a church with my grandmother and my Auntie Samija. Their church was hot as hell. They had the Mahalia Jackson fans. They singing. I'm eating the goddamn Doritos and the Hawaiian Punch. Couldn't look outside the windows because, churches were designed to keep your mind focused on what's being said on the stage. That's why they have stained glass windows. Anyway, give me a second. What was I saying? Gospel music. Okay, yeah, gospel music, praise music. I'll come back to this because it's a little layered and I don't want to go left, right, left, right, left, right, left. But I was having a great day. And then I started thinking about this high yellow bitch, Tisha Campbell. Anybody want to call in and just get at her on some reckless shit? Where are the receipts? Where's the video footage of the vehicle that she claimed tried to tell her, get in, get in? Is she on the booger sugar? She hasn't released a statement to my knowledge since this video went up. Is there a dealer involved? Did somebody put too much cut on something? Allegedly, I don't know. I'm rambling. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. If I have to take this video down, this motherfucker will come down. Oh, speaking of videos being taken down, thank you to Deeds. Deeds runs my Spotify page. We put a video on private today where I was talking hella reckless about Cardi B. Huh? Oh, hell no. Put that motherfucker on private and delete it if necessary. I saw some people calling her Cardinal B. Damn. Guys, sit tight. I'll come to the phones. I just feel like rambling, stunting. Did I say Hilfiger yet? I think this one has a hoodie too, just like the white one the other day. Oh, there you go. Can't wait. I got your donation. Thank you so much. Who else sent you the donation? Give me a second, guys. Dale, I got your donation. Tisha Campbell's word is bond. My favorite skinny forehead light skin, a whole snack hater. Oh, okay. Thank you for your donation, sir. I've said this before. I'll say it again. High yellow bitches are trouble. They always have been. They think they're, entitled to a whole lot of shit. They've been in trouble ever since, I was a kid back in the 70s. Let me get to the showrunner, pardon me. Guys, according to the Washington Post, Tom Brady has not made an official announcement about retirement. ESPN, according to only two sources, they're saying ESPN jumped the gun. Tom Brady from the NFL, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, announced, Brady's retirement was announced on social media by TB12 Sports, the health and wellness company that the quarterback developed with his longtime trainer, Alex Guerrero. And then the tweet was deleted. So ESPN kicked up all this dust. I need someone to call in, whether it's left-handed, anybody. Dana with the smoke, Dana with the data. Has Tom Brady officially retired, or is this just, a major platform, once again, trying to be first, not doing research and just jumping the goddamn gun? The Washington Post said that Tom Brady's agent has now stepped in and said Tom is not ready to make an official announcement. It's Saturday, goddamn. I don't like doing shows on Saturday, so I'm going to be Aggie. I watched some YouTube channel. I think it was Sports Center. Oh, breaking news. Official word. Official word from who? I'm looking for Tom Brady to a press conference. Nothing. No references, no sources, but yet and still they want to come down on content creators for trolling and spreading false information. Here we have ESPN citing unnamed people. Who? We're talking about the GOAT, Tom Brady. Hold on a second. Bob the Cop. What's going on, man? Hold on, guys. I got to do this. Make this call right now. I'm waiting on some intel. Hold on, goddamn. Troll babies, remind me to tell you how I had to curb somebody earlier. I put it on my kids. They were asking to borrow money, and I said, I got to send my kids $2,500. Now, I don't have no kids, but just remind me to break that down to you. Bob. Okay, Bob the Cop's not picking up. And is my phone working? It keeps... What is this? It's giving me some type of notification, like somebody's texting me, and there's no fucking text messages. Let me reset that motherfucker later, folks. I'm Aggie. Please, just. Again, according to the Washington Post, Tom Brady is not ready to make an official retirement statement. If memory serves me correctly, he has one more year on the contract. Yes, no, maybe? Oh, no, Giselle wants him to retire, his wife. Why? To be at home with her and the kids? We're loaded. Find something to do. I'm going to finish up the contract. What is her issue? Oh, I want him home. It's time. No, we want more. We want more Super Bowls. We are Americans. We're ungrateful. We want another ring. Brady is a money train. If he retires, people lose jobs. Keep playing until you fucking get a concussion or you wind up in a coma. Then we'll be satisfied. Gonna get an amen in the live chat. Goddamn, food is expensive at those goddamn stadiums and arenas. Sit tight on the phones. I just feel like rambling, man. I feel like rambling, Coming up a little bit later on, I want to ask you guys, I know this is going to sound very, very crazy. Hang on a second. Just let me think of how to formulate this. Did you once love a... I can't even say it. Did you once love a coke whore? Let me say it again. A little bit later on. Did you once love a coke whore? Pardon me. Let me sip some water. That's just like some random shit I thought about earlier. Okay. Saturday night, I don't like doing shows on Saturday. I want to like relax, watch a goddamn sci-fi film. I got some steak and onions on the stove right now, you know? Crown, thank you for tapping in. Tariq Nasheed with the FBA around kicks on Twitter. I'm not the speed, sir. Can you enlighten me? Crown, do you want to call in? Thank you for your donation. Morehouse Entertainment. Tisha's husband got the show Martin canceled. You know, I didn't watch Martin like that, to be honest with you. I don't, Shanae, Tommy, what was the other guy's name? Was it Roach or something like that? Cockroach. I watched it from time to time. Martin Lawrence, funny comedian, good actor. I like Martin Lawrence, but I can't say I know exactly why that show was canceled. Didn't she file a lawsuit against Martin? Something about sexual harassment? That was a character, right? Shanae, and Jamie Foxx was Wanda. Thank you for your donation, Morehouse Entertainment. Heavy on the check-in. Star Tisha Campbell was grooving and stuttering. Yeah, she was stuttering trying to tell the story. And I'm saying to myself, okay, well, where's the video footage, bitch? What's the license plate number? Did you call the police? If not, I think that we should report her Instagram page to Instagram. There has to be penalties for kicking up dust with regards to some type of topic that could, be insensitive to families and people going through this whole sex trafficking. She said, yeah, they tried to snatch me up. Snatch you? Why? You got an inch of makeup on your face. You probably got halitosis, sitting there with a fucking wig on to snatch you. Why? Well, where are they going to pimp you out at? You got niggas with goddamn lace fronts that are more goddamn profitable than an old black woman. Tori, got your donation. Crazy interaction via email, January the 29th. I'm not the speed. You sent me an email? I haven't checked emails today, to be honest with you. I was like listening to Alice Coltrane today. Hold on a second. Enjoying the day. Guys, if anybody has not heard of Alice Coltrane, check out her album called Reflection on Creation and Space from 1973. Again, Alice Coltrane, Reflection on Creation and Space from 1973. Or Alice Coltrane live at the Berkeley Community Theater in 1972. That's what I would say. I wasn't doing emails. But thank you, Tori. I got your Cash App. I will check tomorrow morning, okay? Okay. Hey, Tara, Dwayne Martin made claims that she was mentally ill. Well, he would know. That's her ex-husband, yes? Yeah. Or did he just say that because he wanted some type of divorce? I'm not really up to speed with all that, but thank you for your donation. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can bring somebody in. This might be Crown. Crown, is that you, sir? Saturday evening? Crown. Or 202?
Yes. Yes, sir. Crown from D.C. I'm in the building.
Crown, I'm a little aggy, man. It's Saturday. I was relaxing and enjoying myself, and I kept thinking about this high yellow bitch. Is she capping? What's going on with her, man? Talking about they tried to snatch her up, and we got no fucking receipts.
We're in today's time, anything can go down. If it can happen, then it will happen. So, I mean, just because you're a celebrity or you're not that in touch with the folks of today doesn't mean that it can't happen. So I don't think she's lying. Now, it would be nice to see some receipts, but she may have not been in a position where she could pull her phone out directly. But with all the stuff that she's been doing physically, like on stage, and I think she had like some type of something. I think she could have defended herself if it came down to it. So I'm not here to say she's lying or not lying, but it can happen. So, you know, that's just, it is what it is. She's safe, so it's all good.
I'm calling cap on the bitch until I see a receipt.
We are the hater.
Crown, listen to me. We got too many of these hoes out here kicking up dust, making claims. Oh, he tried to do this and do that. He touched the kids. You know, just they can say anything. They do anything for clout.
Yeah.
Where the fuck are the receipts? If you have no receipts, get off his social media. She might come back and say, "Oh, I was just playing. I tricked y'all." Huh? Go ahead.
Facts. I totally agree. But you did say to bring you up to speed on the Tariq Nasheed and the immigrants on Twitter, things of that nature.
What's going on?
Yeah. For the past couple of days, Tariq Nasheed and the FBA community, which I'm a part of, have been stepping on these necks of the Democrats and the immigrants, and we're just asking a simple question: what does supporting immigration, how does that help us? And none of these immigrants can seem to give us a direct, clear answer, and it's just hilarious but sad at the same time that these coons are just putting themselves out there, and it's just a bunch of babble, but it's a beautiful thing to see because it needs to be talked about on a mass level. So,
well, listen, man, I support Tariq Nasheed. If I can just go left for a second, I saw a funny-ass meme last week. Now listen, I'm on one tonight, and I'm probably gonna delete this show. But did you see?
Let's go.
Did you see? Somebody had on Twitter, Tariq Nasheed and Yvette Carnell make up, and it's a picture of Kid and Play.
Oh yeah.
The picture of Kid and Play.
Kid and Play. Kid and Play. Yeah. That was hilarious. Yeah. Oh man, that was hilarious.
I had to look close and I said, "Oh shit, that's not them."
Strappy and Tony.
Easy. I don't take no shots. Easy, man. Thank you for your call, man. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sir.
My bad. I'm gone, Star. I'm gone before I say anything else. I'm gone.
Sir. Peace. Thank you, man. All right, Crown on the check in. At first, I thought it really was Tariq Nasheed and Yvette Carnell. I said, that's Kid and Play. Niggas doing too much, huh? Let me just take another sip here. That shit really just like made me say, yo, man, this bitch better not be lying. I don't want to accuse her of, hitting the stem, doing the booger sugar. I have no knowledge, but she was talking kind of crazy. Why couldn't she grab the phone and film the car as they're driving away? Or what number did you call? What number did she call? Who are these, as of now, imaginary people? Haven't we learned from Jussie Smollett? The real Rico Mercado. Gina, no one wants your dry wop. Martin voice. Tori, here's your email. Hang on a second, Star. I was recently in Atop's supermarket looking to purchase some fried chicken. This Mom's Mabley looking bitch was cooking and taking orders. She said to me, "What you want?" I looked at her puzzled, then proceeded with my order. She then says, "I can't hear you. You need to speak up." I then adjusted to the situation because it was clear to me that this bitch was clearly suffering from Mammy syndrome. Yeah. It's real. Especially the West Indian security guards. "You can't come in here." Well, I mean, they have the West Indian accent, but they'll let you know, "You can't come in here. What you got in the bag?" And they will chase you into the fucking parking lots of Walmart and tackle you. The West Indian security guards. It's never happened to me, just... Thank you for your donation. Hold on a second. Is it Chiron? Got your donation, Chiron. Thank you, sir, for your support. Have a good evening. Let me see if Dana with the smoke can call in. Or who's left-handed? Hold on a second. We got to talk about Brady, man. Tom Brady, according to the Washington... Hold on, guys. Hold on. I think I'm going to text him rather than call him on the phone live. He might be busy. Hold on, Tom. The Washington Post says that Tom Brady is not ready to make an official retirement. Okay. Somebody called me and asked to borrow money. I don't give a fuck if they're watching right now. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, left-handed is going to call in 10 minutes. What was I saying? Okay, so somebody who I haven't seen in years. I don't give a fuck if he's watching now. He said he doesn't know what I'm doing these days. Somebody else asked me, yo, Star, so-and-so wants to holler. Man, it's been a lot of years, about 14 years or so. Nah, he has something really, really important, man. I said, like what, man? What? Tell me, because I don't want to talk to niggas from the past. These niggas start saying goofy shit on my fucking phone. My phone is tapped and calls are recorded. Nah, he wanted to holler. This guy tries to, ask me to borrow money. I'm not going to go through the whole fucking thing. And because we haven't seen each other in so many years, I just said, hey, man, listen, I wish I could help you, man. I just spent a couple of racks on my kids, man. Fuck out of here. I'm still the same, folks. Get a pistol and feed yourself. That's what I said for years, yes? Decades. Feed yourself or off yourself. I don't give a fuck what you tell from the past. That also put me in a bad mood after I'm listening to Alice Coltrane and just having a good day. Saturday, man, a day of fucking relaxation. Jesus. Benny Blanco got your donation. F Tom Brady. Okay. If you say so, sir. Thank you for your donation. JG on the check-in. Just as sure as I want this old nigga to OD on the mic from a... I don't do fentanyl, sir, or coke anymore. I want that cracker to throw that football until his arm falls off. Yeah, Tom Brady. Yeah. We want more. More bang for the buck. I want to see you inject yourself. What is that shit Marion Jones used to inject herself with? What type of drug do they do? Some type of performance enhancement drug? Not saying Tom Brady does drugs, but do what you got to do. Get back on the gridiron field. Get another ring. Some type of, I forget what you call that shit. Anyway, thank you for your donation, JG. Gemstar on the check-in. If Drew Barrymore claimed she was nearly abducted by a driver, Star would demand a boycott of the taxi company and deportation of the driver to Africa. That's a whole fact, yeah. Thank you, Gemstar. Thank you for your donation, yeah. Tisha Campbell is high yella. I don't know what she's doing, nor do I care. I'm not promoting anything she's doing. Fuck her IG page. Fuck whatever BET film she's working on. I didn't like her vibe, her energy. Oh, they got me fucked up. I'm not Gina. What? That was crazy. Big Key on the check-in. Who the fuck would risk 25 to life to kidnap a broke, washed-up 54-year-old high-yellow bitch? Who wants to traffic a 54-year-old? ? She ain't nothing but big-headed lie, okay? And salute to this Saturday show. Never thought I would see one of these. LOL. And motherfuck that athlete cracker, Tom Brady. I hope he blows his mayo knees. Troll babies, who played in the NFL the longest? Let me see if I can go off of memory here. Heb, sparkling water, got your donation. Thank you. So let me take a screenshot. I'll read it when I'm finished here in a second. Who is the oldest player to play in the NFL? If memory serves me correctly, George Blonda? Was it Blonda? George Blonda, Blanda. I remember him being old in the NFL. Blonda retired from pro football in August 1976 as the oldest player to ever play at the age of 48. Anybody since him? Troll babies. Hold on, let me put this in the live chat for you. That was just off the head. Fuck is Tom Brady talking about? Or who's talking about retiring? Man, get your ass back on the field. I'm trying to go down to Tampa, St. Pete, and all that fly shit. I want to see you play. Big nigga 22. What's good, Star? That bitch. What? That bitch big capping on God. She just missing all the attention she used to get when she was on Martin. Salute from the 203. Okay, yeah. And why does she have to throw the name Gina in there? Fuck is she? That was goofy. Area code 804. Saturday night. I'm in a weird place. You there, 804?
Trolling on the RVA.
Hey.
What up, Star?
How are you, man?
I ain't making no noise. I know you're hanging tonight. Just trying to cover some of these topics. I just looked at that Gina video. She capping.
I think so.
She capping, man. She better have some video or something for that. Because somebody will come out there. We need some receipts. We need receipts. We need receipts on that. There's got to be a camera on a restaurant, on a store. Get her time stamps. We need receipts. She messed up the whole Martin show, allegedly. She probably the reason that they can't even get the reboot going.
I heard a rumor a couple of years ago they were going to do the reboot with Ashanti. Did you hear that? To play Gina.
Well, shit, that would have been even...
The hater misses nothing.
Her fine ass up in there, like, let's go. Let's get that rolling.
Did you ever watch that show back in the days? Because they had a good chemistry. I'm not going to front. I watched it from time to time. And the guy was it Cockroach and Tommy? Tommy's gone now. But... Cockroach?
What
was his name? Was it Roach?
Talking about, what was his name? Payne?
What was his name?
Cole.
Okay. Now, hang on a second. Hang on. Didn't he?
I ain't never seen him on nothing else other than Martin.
Well, hang on. Wasn't he on the Cosby Show as Cockroach?
I don't know.
All right.
I ain't never seen him on nothing else. I didn't watch the Cosby Show. I was real young when the Cosby Show was on.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, listen, your phone sounds crazy, man. Thanks for tapping in. Thank you, man. Trolling on the RVA's phone sounds crazy. Am I crazy? The guy named Cole. Okay, Cole on Martin. Pardon me if I get all my black sitcom info wrong. When I moved to New York in late 1981, a nigga didn't have time to be sitting around watching TV. I was in the streets getting it. He was Cole on Martin, and then on the Cosby Show, he was Theo's friend, Cockroach. Yes? No? Okay, they're saying, yeah. New showrunner tonight. Did you once love a coke whore? Inspired by thoughts of a beautiful girl who I knew back in the 80s. I think she lived in the Grinnell building, for those who know Riverside Drive. I think it was 800 Riverside Drive was the address. Dedicated coke whore. I'm not going to say her name. She's gone now. I can honestly say I love that bitch. We could be laying in the bed 3 o'clock in the morning. She would just say, "You all right?" And I would say, She'd say, "You need something?" I don't know. The bitch would get up and get dressed 3 o'clock in the morning, go 2 blocks, and come back with fish scale. Yes, I once loved a coke whore. How about you? Keep it real. It's Saturday night. I'm on one. Peace. Left-handed. Peace.
Peace. What's good, man?
I'm on one, man. I'm a little aggy because of this chick, Tisha Campbell. But earlier, Dana with the data.
Yeah, I saw that.
Dana with the data hit me with a text saying Brady retired, and I just said copy. I was listening to Alice Coltrane, which I'm sure you know who she was. And I just wasn't trying to do all that research and shit. And then a couple hours later, I see the Washington Post say that Tom Brady's agent says such is not the case, and ESPN jumped the gun. Please.
Why do people always, go by what somebody else says? Tom Brady is going to do what he does. Tom Brady, until you hear it come out of his mouth, everything else should be like these cats say it's cap. That should have been the first thing coming out of people's mouth. If you didn't hear it from him, then you should consider that as, perpetrating a stunt. But I'm gonna tell you, Star, on some real shit. Pardon French. My first reaction when I heard it was that I'm glad. I'm glad because I said 2 years ago when Tom Brady came to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers from the New England Patriots that he was on the end of his road. I didn't want him to come to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To tell you the truth, I didn't want him there. Right. Now we're back to square one, and I'm talking about the Buccaneers. All right. He got us a ring out the deal. We should have got 2, but that's neither here nor there. What are we gonna do now?
Whoa!
Go ahead.
Can I jump in? The fact that Brady came to Tampa and got the ring the first year. Hey, man, that should hold you and every other Buccaneers fan for the next decade. He came in his 40s and got the ring. Who gives a goddamn?
I'm not mad.
Hold on. Who gives a goddamn what happens for the next 5 years? The old man, I hate to say old because I'm 57, he came and got your ring. What?
That's true. That's true, but you said it yourself. You don't really care if I'm a fan or not. I'm a fan.
Okay.
So I'm thinking down the line. Brady came to get us a ring. He came to get us a ring, and whatever else comes with that. But now that's over with. That's gone.
Okay.
Okay. And we're gonna have to deal with that anyway. What's gonna be next? That's my thing.
Right.
It's all good that Tom Brady rocked out with us and we got a ring out the deal. And, people started talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers again because they wasn't talking about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Only time you heard people talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was me. And I would talk about them with alias when we play the Giants.
Right.
So that would be the only time you heard me talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay.
Well, hang on, because you and I used to talk about the old Buccaneers and Doug Williams. We did,
right.
We took it back,
right.
But,
right.
Okay, so hang on a second. So hang on. So, is there any movement since 3 hours ago when his agent said only Tom will be let you guys know what's going on? I mean, has there been an official statement released, or will he get back to us? I mean, I would like to see him continue playing. What about you, sir?
There hasn't been, as we speak right now, official statement from him. It's just everybody else now trying to backpedal and blame it on where they got the information from and all of that nonsense. But I think that I don't believe he wanted to go out like that. I believe, if he wants to come back for one more year, so be it. I think he wants to do the tour. You know what I mean? When they, announced that they're retiring and this may be their last year playing, they all get these little tours or whatever. So whatever stadium that they
the
play,
farewell tour,
or whatever the case may be, he wants that. Mm-hmm. So again, at the end of the day, man, it's up to him. It's up to him, but let him be the one to tell it. That's all I'm saying. Don't jump out the window because now you're looking crazy.
Mm-hmm. Well, hang on a second because we have precise information. Hold on a second. Let me get my notes. I have the Associated Press information. I had something else which I can't find here. God damn it.
Right.
ESPN jumped the gun according to multiple reports. I'm really bothered by the fact that ESPN, which is supposed to be, the source along with Sports Center and other platforms for accurate news. How big of a blunder? How big of an L is this for ESPN?
Well, it's just the latest. It's the latest in a long line of blunders from going through the internal stuff of their own announcers and they making discriminatory comments and things of that nature to jumping out the window making statements like Tom Brady's going to retire when that isn't actually the case. So again, ESPN used to be the place to go to get some, get real sports information from, real sports people. But now it's entertainment now. Again, remember, ESPN, entertainment and sports, programming network. Mm-hmm. Entertainment is first. So again, I think that ESPN in their haste to be the one that they could boast to say we were the first to report that Tom Brady retired. You know what I mean? That's what it's about now. It's about being, that's
sadly, but if I can just say this, I'm really bothered by the fact that ESPN put this out there.
Yeah.
No real research, no real source. It just they're always claiming that YouTube content creators are spreading fake news. I think there should be not just an apology from ESPN, but some type of fucking sanction. Serious. That may sound crazy. That may sound crazy. But in the world of Facebook and all these other, they're taking down pages if you say something what they deem to be wrong about COVID-19. Now you got ESPN with a huge blunder trending everywhere. And what? Just
right.
What are they going to say? Oh, our bad. What? Go ahead.
Star. That's the prevailing thought, man. When you jump out the window and not you, but when people say something that's really preposterous, man, their first defense is my bad or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's their crutch. That's the crutch they use now. Or whatever. My bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not understanding that it has ramifications on your integrity, your credibility. You know what I mean? So for you to just use that whatever or my bad as a crutch all the time, that kind of makes you look kind of like suspect and wanting to disseminate information. When you disseminate information, people are supposed to believe you. You're supposed to have some kind of plausibility. You know what I mean? If you don't have that, then what are you doing? You're just a character. You're just trying to get clicks and likes.
Yeah. Okay. Before you go, man, any thoughts on Tisha Campbell? Did you see the video talking about somebody tried to get her in a van, and she said sex trafficking. The fuck?
Look, man, at first I was like, I hate to be, on the negative side of things. And what is this really about? Is this what are we doing here? But I don't think she's the one that would get on there and try to do something for nothing. So again, man, and it is true. So we're in that era in time of, people coming up missing and stuff like that. And if she experienced that, I feel so sorry for her, and I hope she's all right. But again, you got to be on your ones and twos. Be safe out there, women.
Nothing happened to her. Well, hold on.
Well, nothing happened there.
You said you hope she's all right.
I don't know what that was about.
Nothing happened. We got no receipts. Nothing happened. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, that was my first thought. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to, I don't want to be a pessimist about it.
Gotcha.
Something could have happened. You know what I mean? But if it didn't, then wow.
All right, so listen, man. TB12 Sports, that's who first posted this. That's the company that Tom Brady is a part of, and then ESPN took it from there. Keep me posted, man, if you have time. But I'm going to say I don't think he's going to retire. I think he'll come back for one more year. I would like to see him continue playing just for one more year because he has one more year on the contract, yes?
Yes. He's got one more year on this deal. So, again, I don't think he's going to go out like, on that note that he went out on. But like I said on my Facebook page, and I jumped out the window with this one, Star, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to leave on this note.
Okay.
I said on my Facebook page, I said, Aaron Rodgers, a spot just opened up in Tampa Bay.
Stop. Not going to happen.
I'm going to get out of here with that, Star.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Peace.
I'll talk to you, my guy.
Yes, sir.
Salute.
No, anybody trying to hear Aaron Rodgers. TB12 Sports. Yes, folks, that's who first put this tweet out about Tom Brady supposedly retiring, and then you had ESPN that took it and ran with it. Now, according to Associated Press, 3.5 hours ago, Tom Brady's agent says Tom has not made any official announcements yet. All right. Let's get back to this bitch, man. Tisha Campbell. Did she make the whole thing up? Was she fighting over a crack rock with somebody? Not that I have any knowledge of her smoking crack. I'm just talking reckless. Matter of fact, hang on a second. I'm going to go to her IG page and see if there's anything new since these preposterous statements. $2.1 million followers. Check out the Soul Train Awards airing November the 28th on BET. Is that coming up or the Soul Train Awards that passed? Fuck. Doesn't she still have half of her head shaved? That's like that lesbo thing, yes? Some type of code. Jason, I got your donation. Thank you, Jason. Also, salute to, why don't I see your name? Star, the type that uses the N-word but doesn't allow for his brothers to call him brother. That's a fact, sir. I'm not your brother. Until we determine whether we are of like mind, we have similar interests by way of business, philosophy, and or ideology. No, sir, I'm not your brother. I don't subscribe to tribalism. And what does the N-word have to do with anything? You allow it. I assume. You allow the usage of it, the promotion of it. You love rap music where they spit the N-word. You find it cool when white people say it. Black people love to hear white people say, ooh. Wasn't Michelle Obama saying the N-word a couple of years ago or some goddamn where? The first fucking lady. The fuck you worried about me saying the N-word for? Your first lady that you probably voted for. Singing to some Jay-Z music, spitting the N-word. The N-word is the N-word. Never mind the goddamn different variations of it. You accept it. You use it as a term of endearment. Thank you for your donation, man, but fuck out of here with that goofy shit. I'm not your brother. Area code 704. Saturday night, Tisha Campbell. The bitch capping or what? 704.
Yeah, sorry. What's up, bro? Can you hear me?
No, sir, I can't. I can't hear you, man. Can't hear you.
All right. And I ain't mean to call you bro. I ain't trying to call you.
It's okay. What's cracking, man?
You know, look, Tisha Campbell, come on. Baby girl. Look, I hope she's okay. And
let's get him out of here. I don't even like his energy. Baby girl. What up, ma? What the deal, ma? Where you going, ma? Let me sip some water, man. I don't like doing Saturday shows. Poland Springs. One day, I'm gonna scratch that. I'm doing too much. 912, good evening. Tisha Campbell. Is she capping? Is she telling the truth? Do we have a black queen in distress? Or a black bitch going crazy?
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening. Do we have a black bitch going crazy? A black queen in distress? What do we have, sir?
All of the above, man. I just seen the clip just a few minutes ago, man. She's wilding the fuck out. For real. Pardon the algorithm.
Man, fuck that algorithm. It's Saturday night. I'm
all right, let's go, big nigga.
I saw Tawana Brawley. I said, "Oh shit, this bitch was out on
She's wilding. She talk about
this bitch was out on a binge.
She's trying to kidnap her.
Go ahead, come on.
Fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
She stole one and shit. She got a Skelly was talking about you go girl.
Oh, my God. now, hang on. Is she promoting some type of merch? What the fuck was that hat about?
Right. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm guessing. Right. Yeah. Maybe she got a TV show coming now. She fronting right now. That's my opinion. You know what I mean?
Well, now, hang on a second because, and I want to be respectful, but I met her mother years ago, back in the 80s. An old associate of mine, he was the drummer for the OJs, was dating her mother. I think her mother was a singer, Mona Ray. I'm as old as dust, my nigga.
Yeah, because you know she mixed. I think her father was Caucasian.
She's black. We're all black. We're all from Africa. Fuck all that mixed shit. Now, hang on. So, you know, they're from Jersey. I try to go easy, but, you know, you're pushing 60, bitch. Who the fuck is trying to kidnap old black bitches? Come on, man. Let's go.
Right. And at this point in time, who the fuck know about her in Mexico? Come on.
Oh, my God.
Unless they watching replays of Martin, you know.
If she was capping and she comes down off of some type of high, I want an apology or we should cancel that bitch. Fuck out of here, bitch. You know?
Yeah, I don't know. That cancel culture, that's too much, but I don't know. Like I said, my opinion, she fronting.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, I'm on 912, but, by the way, I'm from BX. So,
Okay.
Bronx is in the building. I don't know if it was yesterday or 2 nights ago, your show, but you was like, yo, where BX? So BX is here, man. I want to smoke with everybody. Fuck it.
Well, listen. Tasha K, that's my girl. I'm riding with Tasha K. But Cardi B caught a body. Yeah? She caught a body, my nigga.
I mean, again, I represent the Bronx. I don't want to talk greasy about the Bronx, but man, fuck Cardi B.
Whoa. So you're not a loyal.
Nah, I don't respect.
You're not a loyal Bronx nigga.
Calling black chicks roaches. I don't respect that. You know what I mean?
Oh man. Okay. All right. I appreciate the call, man. Salute.
All right, salute.
Yeah. Tasha K's my girl, but Cardi B caught a body. Oh, you know what I wanted to ask you guys, troll babies? Did Star Marie take the stand? Was she involved in the court process? I don't know. Star Marie, the one that kicked off a lot of this bullshit. Probably not. Because she was included in the lawsuit at first. Yes, no? Troll babies? Star Marie, was she involved? Did she take the stand? Somebody call in and straighten this shit out. She probably went AWOL. I need somebody to break this down. 732, good evening. 732. Are you there?
Oh, yeah, I know, man. Hello?
Oh, fuck your whore mother. Call me that dumb shit. Corny ass, goofy nigga. Silly ass impressions. This ain't no comedy show, nigga. I spit ism on this microphone. Ain't nothing funny about me. I'm a hard pill to swallow. Fuck ass, nigga. Ahmad, I got your donation. Thank you. Listen, Ahmad, I got pictures, man. I got pictures. That's all I'm gonna say right now. I'm gonna post them one day. Wicked Hebrew. Ain't nobody checking for that big head bitch. I mean, that's like some Jussie Smollett shit. There should be an investigation. I would love to see that bitch with the steel bracelets on for capping. If she was capping, you know? Blade, I got your donation. Blade says, check your email. Give me a second, Blade. Can't imagine what any trafficker would do with Tisha after abducting her. Maybe they plan to get her hooked on coke and pimp her from the back of a white van on a corner of Nostrand Avenue and Newkirk, like someone else was doing back in the 80s. No, sir. Nice try. I never pimped a bitch on Nostrand Avenue in Newkirk. How about this one, Blade, since you know Brooklyn? Do you know the White Castle in Flatlands? The White Castle in Flatlands. That's where the hoes were at. And, probably still are. I don't know, but thank you for your donation. Bussy Allah 13X. Tisha Campbell is one of the ugliest light skins ever. Wasn't she on a show with Damon Wayans after Martin? Hold on a second. Who's texting me? Okay, folks, who's texting me? Okay, left-handed say yes. He was Cockroach. Yeah, on the Cosby Show. I mean, I didn't watch that show either. I was busy back in the 80s, man. Nigga was trying to get the bag. I was sitting around watching no fucking sitcoms. I did all that shit in the 70s, and then time to get it, man. Thank you for your donation, Bussy Allah. Ace on the check and Tisha Campbell's capping. No value in 40 plus poom poom. I'm really bothered by this story. If she is lying, she might be telling the truth, but I find it hard to believe she didn't grab her phone, film something, or go file a police report. Getting up on Instagram, just saying some crazy shit like this is not it's not acceptable. Guys, also, let me promote some of my sponsors. Hold on a second. On the screen, we want you to join GameStar NYC on 5M. One of my new sponsors. I say again, join GameStar NYC on 5M. And this week, coming up, the homie, King Glam, he's going to be joining me to talk about his podcast. You can check them out on Instagram. .com/Truth Be Told Podcast. Hang on a second. Glam used to go by King of All Controversy. Or King of Controversy. I forget. Demzilla got your donation. She's old. Ooh. Well, he's going at her. Yeah, and some type of mohawk. Yeah, they tried to snatch me up. Okay, Tyra says, Star Marie admitted to not living with Cardi. Okay, so she didn't take the stand? Tyra, do you ever call in? Can you call in? I mean, I'm not going to black on you. I would like to be educated. Okay, so Star Marie went on Tasha K's show a couple of years ago, talking crazy, and you're saying that she admitted to not living with Cardi B. Okay, so is that why Cardi B dropped the lawsuit against her? My question is, did Star Marie go to the trial? Was she called as a witness? You see, you can get jammed fucking around with these people that you interview or these people that call into your show. If they don't show up to trial, or if they don't, give you a witness statement, that's how you get caught saying allegedly. Well, yeah, so-and-so told me. Okay, well where is he or she? They don't want to come to court. Oh, okay, so then you take the weight by yourself. Elvis the Chef, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay, hold on a second, guys. I got a 917 number. Good evening, 917. Tisha Campbell, a.k.a. Tisha Smollett. Yes, no, maybe?
Hey, Star, listen, I got a little bit about Tisha, but then I want to get to the Brady thing if I can.
Please.
Tisha, like you said, I don't know. I mean, I don't think she's ugly, but she never really did nothing for me except for there was one thing about her I always liked, and that was that mouth. Something about that mouth with her. But Dwayne Martin got to do something. I know that's his ex and everything. He said, that's his kid's mother, so he has to check her from looking foolish like this. There's no way he can keep letting her do things like this. But now, if I can transfer over to the Tom Brady thing.
Well, hang on a second. Dwayne Martin, I don't think he has anything to do with her anymore. I don't think he gives a fuck. They do what they do. Just because they got kids together doesn't mean he has to say anything. Just let her do what she does, and maybe he's got himself a new girl, a new wife.
No, he definitely does, but you still got that bond with her. You created some more humans. He has to keep her in check for the rest of their life, regardless if they're together, because it falls back on their kids.
Okay, I see it different, but go ahead. So you were saying, go ahead. Tom Brady, you want to talk about?
All right. Now, with the Tom Brady, feel this out here. This is no mistake, because Tom Brady, he don't have an agent that'll do something like that, go off on his own and try something like this. ESPN, everywhere else, definitely jumped the gun, but this was a planned strategic move by Tom Brady, his agent, his PR guy, his business people. It was a feeler move. Tom Brady couldn't come out and say it because then there's no walking it back.
Okay.
So you let your agent float that out there,
Okay.
and then you get the reaction of the fans, the NFL, and everybody involved. And then he can make his decision accordingly after if he wants to walk away or if he wants to stay, and it's not going to fall back on him. So it was definitely, a staged little thing that he had his team do just so he can see all the moves that he might possibly make. Because he would fire an agent if an agent went out on his own and put that news out there about him. No doubt about it.
Okay, if I can respond to what you're saying, not that what you're saying is wrong, I don't know. But, Tom Brady has shown us over the years that he is not a spiteful, vindictive, or some type of a trickster. He has taken less money when he was a Patriot so that they could get the players needed to win those Super Bowl rings. He has shown great character. Great character. So I find it hard to believe that he would now become a trickster to trick everybody to see if they love him, like him, want him. He's got one more year in the contract.
That's not what he's looking for, though.
Okay.
He's not looking for the love and everything. It's all business and everything. To see what the NFL is willing to do accordingly, even switch certain games around, because everybody's scheduled for next year. The teams they're playing is already in concrete, solid. But where the games are going to be played at is not. So this could be his little preemptive strike to the NFL to let them know it is going to be one more year. But now, if you want me playing Belichick again, now's the time to put me back in New England for that 1 year. If you want me here against this team and everything, and he is a great guy. He doesn't do this type of stuff. He took less money. He's also a player's player, like not just for his own teammates, for all the guys in the NFL union. So that's another reason why I don't think if it was true he's going to retire, he would announce it this week.
Gotcha.
This is
now, hang on a second. Are you a Bucks fan or are you a football fan?
Well, yeah, diehard football fan, but I'm a Cowboys fan since the 70s. I met Starback as a kid 2 times.
Okay. So, do you listen to Tom Brady's podcast? He's got a podcast. Do you ever listen to it?
I heard bits and pieces here and there.
No, sir. You've never listened to it. Just say no. Just say no. I listened to it.
No, I never listened to the whole thing. Definitely not.
Okay. He has been alluding to retiring, supposedly, saying he feels differently now. So this could be a legitimate thing. I don't know, but I'll give you the last word. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? And I want to ask you a question before you go. Finish up because you sound like a man of knowledge with regard to the Tom Brady debacle. Go ahead.
All right. Well, yeah, he definitely has been flirting with the idea, but listen, as a person who I play, definitely not on that level. It's in you. You never want to go. It's a hard thing to walk away from. Him wanting to walk away, so to speak, it's more or less pressure from his wife, Giselle. She's been pressuring him since he was still in New England to walk away. That's it. Hang it up. So if he's going to try to fight that own, fight inside himself to hang it up when he's not ready inside, if he's going to do it for his wife and kids, it won't work. You might find him back in one more year after sitting out a year.
I personally hope he checks his wife one more time and says, bitch, relax. We're rich. We're fucking wealthy. I can still play. I don't want to be home every day and smell your fucking menstrual cycle, every 30 days. Cool.
100%. I want him back 2-star. Yeah. And listen, if he doesn't come back, 1 to 3 years until he's getting divorced, because I don't care how bad Giselle looks and how good the coochie is. Start being married with that and 24/7, 365. You don't have training camps and 6 to 8 months on the road back and forth playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
anybody would get tired of any woman constantly with them that long. It's no doubt about it.
Hey, before you go, let me ask you a question. Did you once love a coke whore? Let me say that again. Did you once love a coke whore? Please.
Never loved them, but definitely would jump out of little dive spots in certain neighborhoods where you know they would be out, especially the white ones. The white ones that try to live that other type of lifestyle in public, but you know on a Saturday night at 2 a.m., you'll find them in that dive spot looking for anybody who has that baggie to top off. Definitely been topped off by them, but never loved them.
I don't believe you, but thank you, sir. Thank you for calling. Thank you.
Later.
If you're intertwined with a coke whore, there's a certain amount of respect that you give her. Let's not play that game. You know what she is. She's honest with you. She tells you, save my number, but don't save my life. I'm wildin', kids. Saturday night. I don't do shows on Saturday. This broad Tisha Campbell just annoys the fuck out of me. Quasi on the check and star. No one is trying to kidnap a 220-pound light-skinned broad. Once she started talking like a ghetto New York bird, they knew she had no value. Yeah, they probably said, never mind. Just, if there was anybody. Any history of drugs, troll babies with Tisha Campbell? I never followed her like that. In and out of rehab and any, accusations? I know Martin Lawrence was on some good shit once upon a time. Wasn't he out in Santa Monica or some goddamn where, out in the middle of the street with a sweatsuit on or butt ass naked with a gun? Huh? Birds of a feather flock together. Hold on a second. Let me light a fresh cigar. Firestarter on the check-in. How you been, homie? Let me read your super chat. Star, the dentist tried to abduct her and fix her teeth. Her gaps look crazy. Star, the snow in Rome, New York is crazy. Want me to check on your house? No. My house is okay up there. My uncle's up there. He's good. And I have a caretaker. Just in case something happens to him, my fucking classic car collection will be fine. Nice try, though. Someone claiming to be Shawn Wayans on the check-in. Hey, nigga, F you and Charlemagne. I'm sorry. And Charlemagne almost sued you for reckless endangerment. Had you saying allegedly every sentence, I'm that nigga for real. No, Charlemagne had no grounds to sue me. He did send me a cease and desist letter when I put out the Jessica Reed video. And I'm not sure if I think I did. There was an error in that video where a little piece of information was able to be seen. And that's what the cease and desist letter pointed out. So we took it down for that reason and that reason only, not because I was scared. You see, that was a very different situation. I had not only a source, I had legal court documents and medical records. And the video had already started taking a life of its own. So, but thank you for your donation. Let me just say that. Thank you for the troll. Two people sent me emails, troll babies, about Charlemagne taking shots at content creators. Yes, no, maybe. I didn't get a chance to listen to it. No disrespect to Charlemagne. I'm not interested. Was he taking shots at content creators? Do you care? I don't really care. Big Aki. Big Aki said, Tisha Campbell, did she even mention why she had to call a cab? ? And who calls a cab anymore? Her wide-faced doesn't have a smartphone and Google Apps, LOL. Yeah, in the video, she says something about they don't have Uber where she was at filming something. It sounded crazy. But I really say that we need to see receipts. If you don't have video footage of the alleged van or whatever, give us the phone number that you called. Go through your phone. Let us find out who you called. Tom Brady hater sends it a PayPal. F Tom Brady. He was Eli Manning's. Okay, you're talking a little crazy. Didn't he lose a Super Bowl to a backup quarterback from the Eagles? The GOAT, my ass. Hashtag Joe Montana is the GOAT. Okay. Okay. JG on the check-in, just as sure as I want this old... Okay, I read that one, pardon me. Something I forgot to mention. Hang on a second, guys. I'm going to come back another day to my research that I'm working on. Praise music. Is praise music dangerous to the black struggle? Let me come back to that. Guys, on the screen, let me also make sure that I mention tonight's show is sponsored by Mr. Skylar Saunders. Please go there. Tell him hello. Put some respect on that man's name. He has sponsored many shows here. The Star Report and the Star Chamber. Instagram.com/Skylarized. Thank you, sir. Okay. Nate got your donation for the machine star. It's Nate, a.k.a. Reed Nigga. Okay. Thank you, Nate. Lee's Auto, seen star a few times at Galaxy Motel with Coke whores. Galaxy in Brooklyn or Queens? Is that in Queens off of Atlantic Avenue? I had a whore getting money over there. This nigga might be telling the truth. Hold on a second. Was that in Brooklyn? Galaxy Motel in Brooklyn. Okay. On Payne Avenue? Oh, yeah, I know that spot. Thank you for tapping in, Lee's Auto. Morehouse Entertainment. Okay, so I'm not reading $2 donations, but thank you. Fuck out of here. 267, good evening. 267.
Tom Brady's a diva, man. Listen, he's trying to hold the entire NFL hostage this offseason. Are you retired or not? Like, are you listening to your fucking wife or not? Like, you're making people look crazy. There's no more journalism left in the NFL. The guy got it all wrong. He's reporting that he's retired, and they're coming out retracting it that he's not, and it's a shit show, to be honest with you. It's all over the place.
Yeah. Are you a football fan? You sound like a man of knowledge. You're a football fan?
Yeah. I'm a football fan. I'm an Eagles fan, and we gave him his last L. If he did retire, the last team he'll ever lose to is our backup, Nick Foles, the Eagles, and so I'm happy about that. But I do know my shit about the NFL.
Okay.
It's just crazy. And your second question.
Well, hang on a second. Let's go back for a second because, it's not that I'm some big Tom Brady supporter. I'm nobody's fan, but I mean, I respect what he did. He came down from the Patriots. He got a ring with the Bucs the first year. But ESPN, for them to just, jump out the window to try and get clicks and views now, it's just like it almost makes them appear to be like everybody else, no research.
Yeah.
No research.
Yeah, exactly.
ESPN.
Exactly, Star.
Yeah.
This is the journalism. Where is the pride of it? You know what it is? It's wanting to be first instead of wanting to be right. It's like the American way nowadays. Dude.
Right.
You got to be first. Everybody got to jump on the story first. Do research. You know what? You joke, not to switch gears, but you joked around about somebody sending you $100 donation about, are you scared to talk about Tasha K? No. Maybe you waited to get all the facts.
Yeah, I was waiting.
You got on the date that the next day. You got on the, I ain't speaking for you. You don't need nobody to speak for you, but you got on the very next afternoon. You didn't need to jump on it that night.
Yeah.
You got to do some research out here, man.
Yeah. I purposely waited until I found out what the punitive damages were, and then I came on and said $3.8 million. You're right.
How about that?
You're right.
How about that? Because listen, you don't need me shouting out anybody. I'm whatever. I'm a Shanny fan, but everybody was talking about 1.3 million, and then you came with the facts. Oh, speaking of which, Shanny said he'll do the movie for you. He'll wear a black face and all that. That shit was hilarious.
Well, sir, tell him to reach out. Tell him to reach out. I don't discuss any business on the microphone. Tell him to reach out. But anyway, let's go back.
Doubt.
Let's go back for a second. With regards to Brady, is everything else? Where are we? Is he officially retiring or what?
No, where it stands is his dad came out and said that no, his son is not retired. You know what I think? Let's cut to the chase. This is my opinion, but I think Brady loves to control all narratives.
Okay.
And he's just, I think he is leaning towards retirement, but he'd rather him say it than anybody else report it.
Got you.
So to answer your question, no, he's not officially retired, but when he's ready, it's going to be his word versus any fucking ESPN reporter.
Got you. Thank you for the...
But if I could just finish up with your second question. No, I never loved the Coke whore, but I love the PCP whore.
Okay, so hang on. The question is on the screen. Did you once love a Coke whore? You were saying?
No, but this one bitch got me a dipper at 4 a.m, like 8 years ago, and I loved her, but that's that Philly shit. We were smoking them Sherm sticks, man. 10 years, it was real.
You were blowing down the wet, as they used to call it. Yes.
Yes. The butt naked. Even though I never got butt naked for the record, but it was the wiggles, the wet, the butt naked.
Stay with me for a second because you see, this is kind of deep. Most people may not want to admit to it. When a woman lets you look into her core, some people reference the core as a soul. When she lets you look in there and shows you who she is and what she's capable of, a real man has no choice but to accept her and to appreciate her.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm not saying a whore as some type of low-grade bitch. No, somebody who understands the hardness of the world. She knows how to get it. She will get it, and she don't give a fuck. That's the type of bitch I respect. Go ahead and finish up.
Amen. Listen, I'm not going to lie. At first, the machismo kicks in, and I act all insecure, and like, oh, you can't, that's not thorough, that's not these, you're not supposed to be doing, man, fuck that. You got to accept the shit for what it is. You know what you're about at that time of your life. I mean, I cleaned up my life since, but I'm just, come on, man, what the fuck?
Hey, man, thank you for the call. Thank you. Thank you.
Salute.
Yes, okay. Yeah, maybe I should clarify. Did you once love a coke whore? Not whore like, just some low-grade piece of trash. No. Somebody who may have helped you at a point in your life. Okay, who just sent me this email? Thank you so much. If you're not sending a Cash App or a PayPal, please don't email me during the show like I'm going to read 2 fucking paragraphs. I'm not your friend. Guys on the screen, I want you to please join GameStar NYC on 5M. You guys know what that's about? It's a new sponsor. I got the information right here. Hold on a second. One of the only 5M servers with the NYC maps. The server is filled with several whitelisted and non-whitelisted jobs. Active staff, serious role play, modern cars, clothes. I can't read the other word. Active developer. GameStar NYC is a new server on 5M. 5M allows users to play Grand Theft Auto on modified custom servers. Take your imagination and gaming to another level. Users must have a PC. Phoenix Sun, I got your donation. Thank you for tapping in. Star, I read the trial transcript from the Cardi B case. Star Marie Jones did not take the stand, and the charge against her was terminated November 2020. Okay, can you please send me a link to the transcripts? If you have time, I would appreciate that. Okay, so, did she give a witness statement or anything to support Tasha's case? Not that she had to, I'm just asking. I have not, all right, I should say I don't know the intricate details of the case, and I have not reached out to Tasha to get any intel. Hold on a second. Who's calling from 773? Good evening. Tisha Campbell, is she capping? 773.
Hello?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing
Honestly, I feel like the situation might be going over a lot of people's heads because they relating it to a person who is famous and might be chasing clout. First thing I want to say is it does, from the looks of the video, it does look like she might be under the influence of something. Because it almost seemed like she was reading the script and like she was acting or something like that. But from what she said on the video, somebody gave her a cab number because the Ubers wasn't around there. What it sounds like to me is that she was doing some cheap-ass independent movie. She needed a ride. Somebody gave her a number to a gypsy cab. Some Jamaicans probably pulled up in a dirty, cheap jalopy, and she probably got offended and started snapping out.
Okay, so what did you say at first? We don't understand, or we're not seeing. How did you phrase that? As if we just were all lost in the sauce, and you have more knowledge.
Well, I wouldn't say that people were just naive. The whole theory that a lot of people felt like she was just on some Jussie Smollett situation. Honestly, I just felt like she was probably under the influence and got offended that they was trying to put her in a cheap cab, a cheap jalopy. But I don't think it had nothing to do with somebody getting kidnapped or trafficked or whatever the case may be. I just felt like she was just doing too much with that.
Okay. So I want to be respectful because you're speaking to me in a respectful manner, but it's Saturday. I'm a little aggy. What makes you think this bitch is not just a fucking liar and clout chasing? Why do you feel the need, hang on, why do you feel the need to somehow, some way, put on a cape for this bitch with no fucking receipts? Here we have men accused of shit all day, every day. These bitches be lying, taking the kids from you, fucking niggas' lives up, putting you in the penitentiary and all sorts of shit. This bitch has produced no fucking receipts. So what is it that you see that we don't see?
I feel like she experienced something and chose to put, you know how a person might end up in a situation, but after the situation is past, they hype the situation up when they go back to tell the story to people. I feel like she experienced something, and after she experienced it, she chose to hype it up. I do not think somebody tried to kidnap her. I do not believe that somebody tried to traffic her. I think that she had a cheap gypsy cab. She got offended by it. Right. I believe they got into an argument, and that's as far as it went. I feel like she got so hyped up about the situation that she wanted to, hype the story up.
Well, thank you for your call, sir. But let me just say, I want to see that bitch in handcuffs. Thank you.
All right. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Yeah. I want to see that bitch in the steel bracelets, getting up on social media with 2 fucking million followers with no receipts. Can I get an amen from real niggas? Put that bitch in cuffs and we'll get to the bottom of this shit. Huh? Niggas going to the penitentiary behind lying hoes. I don't have my contacts. Let me see what the troll babies are talking about. Huh? I'm ready to ride on this bitch. I'm ready to ride on this bitch. I don't do shows on Saturday. It irritated me. No receipts. I'm driving around Atlanta today, just looking for some raw land. Not that I'm, trying to buy property in Atlanta, but I like to look, get out of the house. One of these black radio stations, they talking about praying for the queen. Praying for the queen? You've seen no receipts. The bitch might have been smoking a boulder. Pray for the queen. 707, good evening. Are you there? 707.
Star, what's good, my nigga?
Yeah, what's happening, man?
What's good, fam? It's your boy. Remember me from NY? I'm in Cali right now, but I've been throughout the whole South and everything, fam.
No, sir, I don't remember you, but where do you want to start?
Anyway, I just want to talk about this chick right here, man. You know what I mean? To me, she's straight full of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look at it, the shit looks straight staged. You know what I'm saying? You look at her. If something like that happened to somebody, they gonna have some type of she ain't got no type of emotion. She look like perfect. She ain't got no type of if someone try to kidnap you, you're not gonna be all calm, standing still, look all perfect. And then she got the hat on. She got the hat on, the you go boy hat. I'm like, come on, man, this chick straight capping. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, she's got the hat on to cover the no edges. The bitch ain't got no edges.
Come on, man. You look at that shit, it's like, come on now. And then I don't even be on no IG, and I looked at the shit just because I feel like, look what she's talking about. And you look at the video, it's edited too. There's a spot where it stopped. And she's thinking, come on. I'm like, come on. This is like so. To me, that looked like straight. You know what I mean? From top to bottom, it's like you look at it like ain't no one paying attention to no Tisha Campbell. You know what I'm saying? It's like, when was the last time anyone talked about her? You know what I'm saying? When they talking about that Martin reboot, that's the last time anyone thought about some damn Tisha Campbell. And then now it's like she needs some type of self-gratification or some shit. Ain't no one thinking about her. Who go? If you Tisha Campbell, right? You know what I'm saying? And you working on a movie set, you know what I'm saying? First of all, they're going to have cars and stuff to drive you around. You know what I'm saying? You got cars and stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? She's some type of celebrity. So she's talking about, they don't got Uber over there, so they're going to call a cab. So you're in the middle of nowhere. Yeah. You're going to call some cab. You know what I mean? This shit like straight cap. You know what I mean?
Straight cap, yeah.
Straight cap, you know what I mean? Top to bottom, you know what I mean?
Hey, are you a basketball fan by any chance? I feel like rambling. You a basketball fan?
Yeah, I'm a basketball fan.
What's going on with the Lakers? LeBron James, something happened. He didn't quit, or did he not want to play? You up to speed? I caught that little tidbit earlier.
Man, you know, it's like you look at that. To me, it's like you can see this, like, you know, with him and Russ, there's no type of like, they ain't no type of chemistry. If you look at it, like, they don't even be talking. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but that's LeBron doing. He knew what he was doing. You ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, everyone knew that Russ wasn't going to fit, but you trying to, you know, you throw that in the mix and shit. And now it's like, when things is going good, LeBron is like, you know, it's all, you know.
No, hang on. I'm talking about something happened recently. Some game. Was it the Charlotte Hornets? Are you up to speed on that?
I seen the Hornets game, yeah, but what happened exactly? I didn't remember if nothing specific happened.
Well, I don't know, so I'm asking you. I thought you said you were a basketball fan.
yeah, I was a basketball fan, but that's what I'm saying. Like, to me, there was nothing like, you know, nothing major that happened, you know, in the game. You know what I mean? I ain't seen nothing like, no. I remember like him and Russ again, like, had some type of bad chemistry, but it wasn't nothing major really though. You know what I mean? Like, to me, what you think's gonna happen with that team though? You think they're gonna keep that team together, or they gonna make a move?
I have no idea, sir. I don't watch basketball. I think it's a modern day slave trade. That's why I asked you.
Oh, okay. My fault. I thought you watched it. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I watch in the playoffs. You know, when they get down to the nitty gritty. You know, I'm not watching during the season.
Yeah.
But hang on a second. Okay, I'm looking here. Something about LeBron James knee, Anthony Davis wrist, out for Hornets game, and then people getting at him saying that they're old, yada yada yada. All right, so that was yesterday.
Yeah, they old as fuck. That team old as hell. You know what I'm saying? That team old as hell. You know, shit. What they expect? Everyone on that team, like, you got, you know, shit. Melo probably looking better than half of them dudes over there, and he old as hell. That's why it's like, shit, 35, 37. You know what I mean? They're gonna be lucky if they make the playoffs. You know.
Who's your favorite team? So your favorite NBA team?
So to be honest with you, you know, originally I'm from New York, so but I can't fuck with the Knicks right now. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the team, to be honest with you, I ain't got no loyalty to none of these dudes, man. I just, you know, whoever I like the way right now Ja Morant in Memphis playing. I like Ja Morant. He's like, he's fearless to me. He's the closest I've seen to Iverson since around that time. You know what I mean? He played fearless, but other than that, you know what I'm saying?
Is Yannick Noah's son still playing? High yellow guy with all that hair. He was on the Bulls. Where's he at now?
You talking about which dude you talking about? Which one you talking about?
I forget his name. His father was a tennis player, Yannick Noah, and his son was on the Bulls.
Oh, Joakim Noah.
Where's he playing
Noah.
now?
Yeah.
Where's that wash nigga playing?
Done. He's done, man. You know, like, you know, he's done. He caught the Knicks for like $70 million with like the worst contract ever.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Cash that out just like everyone else. Come on, you know the Knicks. Come on, so since back in the days, man, the Knicks is a laughing stock back when the Starks, Mason, and Oakley. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Back to Ernie Grunfeld.
Well, hang on. I gotta slow you down. The Knicks were not a joke when they had Mason and Oakley. Slow that down.
Nah. It wasn't a joke. I'm talking about the ownership. The ownership. No. That was the squad.
Yeah.
To me, that was the most fiercest squad ever. How you let Pat Riley go? The Knicks would have been had a chip if they didn't let Riley go. You know, and what happened?
Hang on. Do you know why Riley left? He wanted ownership.
Yeah. Exactly. He wanted ownership. The Knicks didn't want to give it to him, so he went to Miami. They gave it to him. And what happened? How many championships he won since then? Exactly. You know what I'm saying? The Knicks is stupid as hell. Same thing with Larry Brown. How you let Larry Brown go because of Stephon Marbury bum ass? Stephon Marbury, come on now. We could go on for days about these Knicks, man.
Right.
Come on, man. You know that story. Come on. You gonna let Larry Brown go because of Stephon Marbury and then to make it worse, you gotta hire Isaiah Thomas as the head coach? Come on now.
Sir, I thank you for your call. I want to talk about these whores right now. Thank you, man. Thank you.
I bet.
Okay. Did you once love a coke whore? I know I'm rambling. I sound a little crazy, but I'm not trying to dump on them. Again, when a woman shows you her inner core, a real man accepts it and respects it. If you're fucked up in the game, no food on the table, baby need new shoes, and she says, I gotta go out here and do what I gotta do. Let her go do what she does, nigga. Don't stop a hoe from getting money. A lot of you niggas like to stop a hoe from getting money. You fall in love. You get in your feelings. You then become the bitch. She goes to get it and you can't handle it. Quasi got your donation. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was talking about Tawana Brawley earlier, Quasi. Thank you so much. Did you once love a coke whore? Now, I'm not going to say they're all whores. I have said on record they're all bitches. They're all bitches. Troll babies, what would be the percentage of women being whores? Just a random question. Brock Diamond said 80%. Billionaire Philly Bull says 99%. Ooh, shit. Niggas is like in the 80s and the 90s. I was about to get weird and go left and talk about why they once considered women to be witches and burned them at the stakes, but that would be going too far left. Let's stay focused on Tisha Campbell right now. Phoenix Sun got your donation. Thank you so much. And please send me the transcript. Here's my email address in case you do not have it, sir. thehater1964yahoo.com. Folks, can I ask you to hit the like button and to share the stream? I always forget to do that, but that would be appreciated. Let me take one more call, all right? One more call. Area code 404, Tisha Campbell. Is she a queen, a queen in distress, or a black bitch going crazy?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Hello?
Yes, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, I was just calling in because I was the guy who was sent the Cash App about the Galaxy Motel. I was just messing around with you, though, but I want to touch on that.
I know that motel. I know that motel.
I meant to say Oasis, but you know that's right there on Flatlands in Pennsylvania, right next to that White Castle. Yeah. That's what I said there.
Yeah.
but I mean, I got to be honest, man. I was in love with a Coco one time, man. I was actually doing something. I was actually driving for and when I was in New York City, I used to drive for an escort agency.
Okay.
So I was driving around this one chick. She was from Vegas, real heavy top, and like huge boobs and nice body on her, right?
Right.
Be in the car, we always hanging out every time, cool. Me, I never used to do no drugs. But apparently this chick used to get really so coked out and she would like freak out, call the police, like call for ambulance service and all kinds of stuff like that. Right? Like literally, like she used to get that bad. And they used to always try to wonder, like, hello?
Go ahead. I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Yeah. So literally, this to wonder, like, how come she never used to like act like that when I'm around, but she would act like that when she's around other people. But apparently the crowd that she was hanging around with, they used to feed her drugs and all kind of stuff like that. And like when I found that out, like one day I looked at her arm, I see she used to have track marks on her arm and all kind of stuff like that. Man, I had to cut her off, man. It was kind of hard because she used to give the best fellatio and stuff like that, and she was just nice talk and everything, but She was literally living like a double lifestyle, man. It was ridiculous. So that's just my story as far as being in love with a coke horn.
But when you say you loved her, I mean, you appreciated her as a person. You didn't have to, like, ask for her hand in marriage, but you accepted who she was, in her heart of hearts, yeah?
Exactly. That's exactly what it was about. It's like she was a total different person when she was with me.
Yeah.
But when I'm not around, it's like night and day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, but I got past that though.
Cool. Hey, Matt, thank you for your support. Have a good evening. Thank you.
Absolutely salute.
Yes, sir. Take care. All right, we're done here tonight. I just wanted to ramble and rant about this broad. No fucking receipts. Claiming somebody tried to snatch her up. As you guys say, bitch, stop the cap. Stop the fucking cap. Hold on a second. Folks, if you are a sponsor to the show, you don't always have to call in. I want to make that clear. You can just get a wrench and go in the live chat and promote, during the show. I offer, to have you guys call in if you like, but if you don't, if you just want to go in the live chat and promote, please feel free to, okay? Also, let me just say again, this week, the homie King Glam will be calling in. Instagram.com/Truth Be Told Podcast. Doing the damn thing for many years. Used to be down with Doghouse Radio, for those who, remember back in the days, right? I'll see you guys, I'm not sure, maybe tomorrow, I don't know. If not tomorrow, definitely Monday, okay? And please make sure you visit Mr. Skylar Saunders and thank him for some of these shows when I don't even feel like doing a goddamn show. He motivates me, okay? Take care. Good night. Be safe.